Hi Hillcrest, welcome to pool season. We have some features that we're going to make for you today, so we're just going to run through 4 cocktails that we're going to be primarily serving at the pool, but this recipe will still apply to the indoor facilities as well. We'll just change up the glassware. So to make the first drink, it is a cucumber mint mule. You're going to need the following ingredients: copper mug, cucumbers, Stoli cucumber vodka, fresh mint sprigs, lime, and of course ginger beer. All right, let's get started. So in the copper mug, I'm going to muddle 1 cucumber slice, squeeze the juice of 1 lemon, and then, 1 lime, and leave it in there. And add 4 mint sprigs. You can muddle these. I preferably like to just put them in my palm, slap them, and then you'll smell the mint aromatics immediately. So I'll add those in there. And 1.5 ounces of Stoli's cucumber vodka. All right. Just give this a light muddle, but there's nothing that really needs to be broken down too much. Okay. Add ice. And then crack open a fresh ginger beer and top it off. Just gonna garnish with a lime wedge and a straw. That is the cucumber mint mule. Okay, the next drink we're gonna make is a pineapple mojito. So for this recipe, we'll need a pint glass, mint sprigs, limes, simple syrup, club soda, pineapple juice, light Bacardi rum, a muddler, and a shaker tin. All right, let's get started. Okay, so to start out, in my pint glass, I'm gonna squeeze the juice of 1 lime wedge, and then I'm gonna leave it in there as well. That's what's gonna make it look like a classic mojito. And then I'm going to get 4 mint sprigs, and again, just slap them. You can, if they're this big, you can kind of break them apart like that, so it's not too much. And then 1 ounce of simple syrup. That's probably good. And then I'm gonna muddle this together very gently. Okay, and then I'm gonna add 1.5 ounces of light Bacardi rum. I'm gonna add my ice. And then top it off with equal parts club soda and pineapple juice. Okay, and then I'm just going to use my shaker tin to roll the drink. Alrighty. Just going to garnish with a lime. Stir it a little bit just so the mint is dispersed within the drink. And that's a pineapple mojito. Okay, now we're on to the pool Paloma. This is a little different than your traditional Paloma, so let's just get started. Tall glass, lemons, grapefruit juice, salt, grapefruit soda, this is Fresca, a rolling tin, and then a salt rimmer. All right. And El Jimador tequila. So to start off, I'm going to start by rimming the glass of the tall pint, and I'm just going to only wipe the lemon on the outside. And then just slightly dip it in there. And then with a beverage napkin, I'm going to scoop out any excess salt that's on the inside. This just prevents the drink from being too salty since we're already adding salt to it. So just clean that out. Okay, and I'm going to add 1.5 ounces of tequila. 1 ounce of grapefruit juice, the juice of 2 lemons, and I'm not going to leave them in there. I'm going to discard them. A couple dashes of salt, add ice, and then I'm going to roll it into my tin. Just be careful of the salt. Okay, and then I'm going to top it with that grapefruit soda. Garnish with a lemon wedge and a straw. And that is the Pool Paloma. Okay, now we're on to the final drink of the pool menu. So this is the lime and the coconut. It starts off with a tall glass, coconut cream, limes, Sprite, and Absolut lime vodka. Okay. And then for this recipe, you're also going to need a shaker tin and another shaker. And a strainer, like this. I'll pack this up, get this out of your view. Okay, so in the tall glass, I'm going to add 1 ounce of coconut cream. And you kind of just have to eyeball it, but that's about 1 ounce to me. 2 lime wedges squeezed. Not very juicy limes. Just discard them. Oh my goodness, we used all of our good limes already. Okay, and then 1.5 ounces of the Absolut lime vodka. And then the coconut cream is a little hard to break up, so I'm just gonna stir it up a little bit with a bar spoon, just so that I can add it to my shaker tin. My shaker tin, adding ice, and then adding the coconut vodka mixture in there as well. Seal it up, make sure it's a good seal, hang on tight, and then shake for 10 seconds. Okay, just gonna give it a little pop and pop off the lid. And with my strainer, I'm going to add ice to this. And we're going to strain over fresh ice. Perfect. And then I'm going to top it off with Sprite. If you're out at the pool, using soda off of the actual machine is just fine. Just top it off with Sprite. And then with my other shaker tin, I'm going to roll the mixture. Okay, take a straw and garnish with a lime. And that is lime and the coconut. Okay, Hillcrest fam, let's get into the drinks that we make all the time here at the pool. One being the pina colada, so I'm going to show you how to make it. We're going to need a blender, pina colada mix. Sometimes we have this, but this is best, pina colada mix. Pineapple juice, whipped cream, orange and a cherry, Bacardi light rum, and it goes in a tall glass. Okay, let's get all set up here. Okay. I'm going to use my cup as a measuring tool, so I'm going to add the ice first to the glass and then pour it into the blender. If you can see on here, it'll say that the ice has filled up 16 ounces worth of blender space. So that's a really good guide to make a perfect size pina colada every time. 1.5 ounces of Bacardi light rum. Our pina colada mix. Might turn it just so I can see what's going on. Okay, perfect. We're almost to that 16-ounce line. I'm just gonna add a splash of pineapple juice. Perfect. Okay, pop the lid on there. And then we're gonna go to the blender. Just pop it on there. And it should already be set somewhere in the middle, and it'll automatically stop when it's done, but we'll take a look at it and see if the consistency is right. That looks pretty good to me, so we're gonna cut it off there. In my tall glass, I'm just gonna pour that pina colada right in. It's just about right. Top it off with some whipped cream. Garnish with an orange and a maraschino cherry. No one saw that. And finish it with a straw. That is a pina colada. Okay, this is the last drink and probably the most infamous. It's a daiquiri, so it is technically just rum and sweet and sour. That's what makes a daiquiri, but we're actually gonna do a strawberry daiquiri. I think that's the most popular one we serve here out at the pool. So it also requires a blender, strawberry mix, sweet and sour mix, lime garnish, and Bacardi light rum. And this also gets served in a pint glass. I think I used a new bottle of strawberry puree for this video, so just make sure that's up and running. Okay. So again, I'm going to use my pint glass to measure out how much ice I'm going to put into the blender. Like that. Just pour it into the blender and comes right out to the 16-ounce mark. 1.5 ounces of Bacardi light rum. Gonna fill it with mostly sweet and sour. Gonna take a little peep. Okay, perfect. And then I'm gonna add a splash of the strawberry puree. Perfect. Put the lid on, and then let's go to the blender. Put it on the blender, and now, if you're making a virgin pina colada or a daiquiri, leave out the rum, just add the sweet and sour mix or the pina colada mix with that pineapple juice, and that makes just a perfect virgin drink. Okay, daiquiri, and then just garnish with a lime and a straw. That's a strawberry daiquiri.